Hey everyone, this is Coach Pete. Wanted to do this completely ad lib video today to explain and then introduce a couple of products, explain why I have just recently joined the 1stPhorm team. Um, and the first reason is that, so in my 30 years of coaching, I have recommended probably over 1,000 different supplements, way too many to count in 30 years. From, I don't know, maybe 100 different supplement companies over the course of that time. Some, of course, that are no longer even in business. And the one thing that I've always found, or two things really, that I've always found that were lacking was one, a company that really had a set of core values, and then that set of core values was similar to my beliefs, both as a coach and as a person. And 1stPhorm meets that criteria better than anyone, any company that I have found up until this point. So those core values about helping others and giving to others, just as a simple example. The other part is the back end help that I get with 1stPhorm. With many other companies, it was, yeah, we'd love for you to represent, sell, mention our products. Here's some direct links, and then I would recommend them to customers. And if ever I had a question about the product, or there was a problem with the link, there was a tech problem or whatever, it was nearly impossible to get a hold of somebody in those companies to help me solve whatever problem that I needed to solve. So it was like, yeah, we'd love for you. Here's a discount code, and you're on your own. And then you're literally completely on your own. The difference with 1stPhorm is that you get this amazing team behind you. Many different people at different levels to help build your brand, help social media, educational tutorials, you name it. And they're there literally on a daily basis, multiple times a day if you need them, to support you on this. So they want you to win, part of the core values. They want you to win. And certainly that makes sense even from a business standpoint, right? If I win, they win. And hey, business is business, so that makes sense, and that counts too. And the fact that they're an American company right now with everything that's going on, not that I really want to talk into politics or anything like that, but they even share my core values, and that's an American company. It's a patriotic company. If you listen to Andy Frisella's podcast, he's extremely patriotic, very supportive of America and American values and American core values. And man, that's what we need right now. So you've got all that stuff that comes together. And I'm just like, hey, I'm going to reach out to 1stPhorm, and I would rather start using their products for those reasons. And they in turn responded with open arms and really just amazing support. As I said, I've even gotten a personal coach myself through them. I'll just mention her first name is Meg, which I've only had one interaction with, but she's just a vibrant, energetic, cool person. And again, is there to fully support my success and answer my question and help me to build my social media brand so that I can not just get more followers, but help more people. That's the key. That's the, I think the main core value that I attached onto with 1stPhorm was that it's about the people, that it's helping others and helping others to win. And I've done that innately all my life. I don't say it to brag about it. It's just that who I am. So now if I can help others to become even better and have this full support team behind me who wants me to win, that's just, it comes around full circle. So it's really cool. I started using some of their brands, some of their products, excuse me, about a week ago. Some of the foundational things that, obviously I was taking anyway. The first one that I started with was Micro Factor, which again is part of their foundational series. And It is antioxidants, multivitamin, probiotic, superfoods, like super greens, wheatgrass, concentrated wheatgrass, fish oil, CoQ10. So it's all the stuff that you need to be a healthy person, and a healthy athlete, obviously a better performing athlete. So I've taken these. Now, I don't know if it's placebo effect, but I will tell you that in the past week since taking this stuff, I've crushed a couple of PRs, and preparing for my next DECA event, which is Labor Day weekend, September 3rd and 4th, up at Underdog Fitness in Wallingford, Connecticut. And my joints have been feeling pretty good lately. So, is it microfactor? I hope so. We'll see. I got the full mega, which is also part of the foundational series. Obviously, this is, EPA and DHA fish oil, really super potent, super clean product. I haven't opened and started this one yet because I'm just wrapping up using my fish oil that I was using. But as soon as I finish up that bottle, I'm going to be jumping on this from now on. So excited to do that. But I am getting the fish oil and the multi-factor, so we're getting a little bit of it there as well. And the microfactor, excuse me. And then, of course, I jumped right to the top because I'm an athlete. Creatine. So I got my creatine monohydrate that I've been taking. And maybe this also is the reason why I've hammered a couple of PRs recently. So I'm looking forward to 1stPhorm. And like I said, so far it's been really cool. In my 30 years of coaching, well, let me put it a different way. I'm age 53, and I say that and tell people that I've been an athlete for 51 of those 53 years. And the reason I say that is because I have a picture to prove it, of my dad putting me on skis at age 2 up in Lock Mills, Maine at Mount Abram, where I still love to ski to this day. So I was put on skis at age 2, and I literally have not stopped playing sports since that day. Some of my greatest childhood memories are of my dad on Sunday afternoons at halftime of the NFL games, watching the New York football Giants, going out in the backyard and throwing the football around with him, and couldn't wait for the second half to start and go inside and watch the second half with him. And I've been an athlete all my life. I'm still competing to this day. So 51 years of sports under my belt. I don't have really anything to complain about, thank God, health-wise. I am like 53, but age 25 biologically, except for my joints. That's the only thing. Obviously, wear and tear, osteoarthritis, torn labrum, that type of stuff. But we'll see. Hopefully the fish oil, microfactors, and all the nutrients, and obviously a healthy nutrition plan and proper recovery protocols will help me to continue on my goal of being an athlete for 51 more years. That truly is a goal. That's not a joke. You can laugh at it if you want, but I have a goal of competing at age 100 in a 100-meter race for and with the United States track and field team. They hold Masters events. I just recently saw one, a video a couple of weeks ago on Instagram of an 85-year-old blazing down the track in a 100-meter race that he smoked everybody. I think he ran it in 16 seconds, if I remember correctly, 16, 17 seconds for an 85-year-old. So I'm like, damn, yeah, I want to do that. And then there was another picture of video of a 94-year-old woman running a race. So yeah, I want to do that. And I'm hoping that my 1stPhorm products will be one of the foundational cogs in that wheel to help me get there. So far, my decision to join the 1stPhorm team, utilize their products, recommend their products to my customers, to my clients, to my athletes has been awesome. I'll keep you updated as I continue to use more of their products and have more and more interaction with their team. But they're great people, very patriotic company, USA #1, USA all the way. Again, especially with everything that's going on now in the country with politics and high gas prices and inflation and food prices and everything. These guys are really like um, patriotic. That's all I can say, and I'll just leave it at that. You can check out Andy Frisella's own personal podcast, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And that too is why I wanted to join 1stPhorm, because I think that's what America needs right now. We need to come together. We need to unite and stop with this bipartisan separation and all this crap that's going on. But again, I don't want to get into that. So did one training session earlier today. It was awesome. And took my creatine beforehand, microfactor beforehand, feeling great. Hopefully going to put in another one this afternoon, a little zone 2, nice easy cardio session. And hope to see you guys soon. And check it out. I am 1stPhorm.